Now I'm live. Am I live? I don't know. Am I live? Well, I'm live, but I don't know if YouTube's live. Because with YouTube nowadays, we always tend to get problems after problems. There we go. Yeah, it's working. Hello, Ian. So, going to talk about a few things tonight. Things that I'm hoping to do. Things I hope to get. And things that's been going on, which I'm not too happy about. And other things. So I'm going to give it 5-10 minutes. Let a few people come in. Hello, bottom meter, money, honey, money, bunny, whatever. So I just one of those crazy night moods tonight. Just been online talking to BT that I no longer have. Hello, Jane, Michael. So yeah, I'm going to talk about a few things tonight. What I plan to do later on this channel, maybe. How many streams I'm going to be doing each week. But first of all, I just had a shock from BT on my email. Now, I cancelled my BT contract in mid-December, the 15th, in fact, because I was being charged £69 each month for my internet and my telephone. No one even using the telephone. And you need a telephone line to run BT. It's not like Virgin Media where you don't need a telephone line. You got the cable directly coming into one of your wall sockets and you can just have internet. Well, with BT, I had to have a phone line to get me internet. Now, I spoke to them on the 15th. I cancelled my BT contract. And they said, yeah, okay, fair enough. Your contract's already, complete anyway. And it's only just been a few days after you cancelled it. Well, actually, it's only been a couple of days after my contract had expired. So it's more like on a rollover kind of thing, yeah. And that's what BT do all the time. If you're on a contract and you don't contact them before your contract finishes, it automatically rolls over. So if you don't actually contact them and say you want to cancel it and you're still using your internet, they still constantly, charge you, every month for whatever usage you're using. Now, my BT, SD, as you going, buddy, long time no see, I was being charged £69.31 per month with BT, right, for a lousy, shitty 35 megabit connection and my telephone line, which I fairly rarely used. Even my family don't have the number. The only people who's got my my phone number, being a house number, is the Metropolitan Police, because they keep me informed of what's going on about the case. And we all know what's going on about the case. I've blabbed it enough too much time, for that kind of thing. I'm expecting another call from fairly soon regarding the person who decided to post my name and address and phone number a couple of weeks ago. They are looking into that. The phone number, I said you can't really worry about that because it is plastered on my poster at the back. So that number is always turned off now. So I do have other phones that I can use, and my family had my other phone numbers. The only reason I had this one turned on sometimes is because it's connected to Facebook, it's connected to WhatsApp and a couple of other applications from social media, which if I disconnect this number, I will possibly lose all the conversations regarding the person who I got arrested and still waiting for the court case to go through. All the information on my WhatsApp. I know they took screenshots, when the police came round, and they took you know, like they use their phone to take photos of some of the conversation on what this guy was doing, you know, when he threatened to upload hundreds of videos on me, yeah. You know, sometimes police lose documentations. It's happened before. And, you know, like, I need that as evidence in case they require it again. So anyway, that's the only reason why I have this phone number still. And if I do decide to continue doing, you know, paranormal investigations and doing residential, then at least I've still got my original paranormal channel mobile number. So people can ring me up and say, oh, you know, I've got a haunting going on, or I've got some weird shit going on in my house, you know, kind of thing. Then I can, you know, use this phone for that particular reason. That's the reason why I actually opened this contract with EE, so I can actually receive calls from people who are actually receiving or having paranormal activity. And I've had a few people contact me on this phone over the last several years. So anyway, going back to BT, I was just checking my email today, well, about an hour ago, and I had an email from BT stating I owed them £145. I thought, do what? Yeah, they reckon I owe £145, so that's like December, January, and partially February, yeah. So I just had to go online and talk to them about it. Now they were, you know, a normal telephone conversation is like 8 till 9 o'clock, so they would have been closed. But I spoke to someone on the BT chat, and they said, yeah, what's happened is got stuck in the system. It's still pending. That's the reason why you're still being charged. I said, well, if you think I'm being charged and I'm going to have to pay for that charge for something I'm not using, you got another thing coming. No, as soon as I've closed the contract and cancelled my service with BT, I went straight onto my mobile banking, and I actually went into where I got like the direct debits, and I cancelled the direct debit. Now that's one thing that people don't realise I need to do. So it's kind of a little bit of a helping hand to you guys. If you've got direct debits with people, yeah, and you're closing a contract down, you know, whether it be a mobile or, you know, internet or something, yeah, once you cancel it, always go onto your mobile and cancel the direct debit, or go to the bank and cancel the direct debit, or ring your bank up and ask them to cancel the direct debit, because they will charge you. You know, like if I hadn't cancelled my direct debit, I'd have had £145 taken out of my bank account within a matter of hours. And I thought, well, no, that ain't going to happen. So that's why I went online, looked on the statement, and they actually charged me for this month, February. They charged me for last month, January, and December, although I only used BT for half of December, but they're still trying to charge me for the full amount of December. So I've got to ring them up tomorrow and explain that, you know, I've been told it's on hold or it's pending, it's stuck in the system, and you need to close that down because I'm not paying for it. You know, if they sent the bailiff round, right, I still got the right to kick the bailiffs out. It's like, I'm not paying it because I'll close that down on the 15th. And I've got email proof, you know, that I closed it down on the 15th. So, you know, even the bailiffs coming around and demand money, they can't take the money because I've got proof that I closed it down. But it was a bit of a shock, you know, seeing that, hey, you know, I'm being charged £145 with BT when I've not even used it since the 15th of December. What the hell is going on here? You know, it was a shock. I don't even have £145 in my bank account. I don't even get any money till next week. You know, kind of thing. And like, I'm thinking, well, if they were, you know, lucky I took, you know, cancelled the direct debit. So otherwise, they could have taken £145 out of my bank account. I'd have disputed it, and it could have took months before I even got any kind of like reimbursement of like my money back. So like, you know, I'm glad that, you know, when I did ring them up to cancel my contract, I think it was about a day or 2 days later, I went onto my on my mobile online banking, and I made sure I closed the direct debit down. So otherwise, they would have taken the money out. And I've just been on my mobile banking, and the last time they took money out was in November, just before I cancelled my contract with them, which was on, I think, the 13th. It's the 15th. I rang them up and said, "Look, I don't want it anymore, cancel it." So I told them I was actually moving, and I had the option of possibly moving actually, but things have kind of changed. It would have cost me a lot of money to move as well, and I'd have had to go through the housing association. I would have had to go for the cats and all that kind of stuff. So I said, no, it's too much stress. I can't deal with it. I'm not gonna. I can't deal with it right now. I've got things going on. I'm stressful. Depressed. Anxiety, and I don't want that building up to even more. Of a problem for me, kind of thing. So I am stuck here, and I'll be stuck here for a while actually, because like I say, a court case. I can't tell you what month it's going to be, but it's going to be sometime this year, and I don't know how long that court case can last for, because they've got so much evidence against the guy, kind of thing. But as I say, I can't really go in depth about it. I can't really talk more about it, but hopefully it's going to be sorted out this year, for good. And then after the court case, I'm thinking of like legally getting other legal advice and seeing what else can be done about it. Because if the guy, doesn't deserve just getting a slap on the wrist or a fine, he deserves more than that. But so I can't really talk more about it, because I was advised by, the officers in charge not to talk about it. So I won't talk about it anymore. Another thing is I'm getting a bit pissed off, right, with people being afraid coming to my channel. You got no right, you haters out there, you got no fucking right coming onto my channel or other people's channels and telling me that I can't or should not do streams with people. If I want to do a stream with someone, I will fucking do a stream with someone. If someone wants to come on my stream and be a part of my channel, they got every right to come on my stream with my permission. Now, there's a load of you out there, I'd like you to be on my channel, but there are people out there still causing problems out there. You need to grow the fuck up, move on with your own fucking life, and stop threatening people, actions against them. Say, oh, well, you go on Steve's stream, we're going to troll you. Oh, we're going to, give you a bad name. You need to grow the fuck up. I tell you, you really need to grow the fuck up. There's so many people that are stuck indoors right now because of this pandemic, and more people were buying, computers to do social media, like doing live streams with each other, even talking to their family, their friends. What you're trying to do is stop people, my friends, coming on my channel and talking to me. And some people have said to me they'd love to come on my channel, they'd love to do a stream with me, but they're afraid because I'm going to get trolled. Well, we get trolled. Trolling is never going to stop. Although the law, the government was supposed to be bringing out a new legislation against trolling and cyberbullying this year, or was it last year? No, last year. But because the pandemic's put everything, in the government backwards, it's like, people committing crime at the moment, yeah? It's only particular people that's committing crime end up in court. If it's like a robbery or something here, or domestic violence, that their court cases are being put back is on hold. You know, I was told that, and I'm not lying to you, you know, the authorities who's dealing with the case at the moment said my case could have even went and got put back to like 2014 or 2024. But because of the, you know, the situation of it, you know, the Crown prosecution and the courts saw it that it did need to be kind of addressed a little bit more earlier. So that's why it's this year. But it could have been put back 2 or 3 years. And just think of all that stress and anxiety and depression that that person put on me. That could be still being with me for another 2 or 3 years, but it's not going to. But people out there, yeah, right, need to leave fucking other people alone. I'm asking you to leave people alone, kindly and politely. Let them stream on whoever streams they want to stream. Let them have people on their stream. You know, if you like them or not, stop getting into the drama. Stop causing drama. Stop causing hate. There's enough shit going on at the moment without causing more drama, hate, and trolling, and lying and backstabbing people. You know, as I said, there's hundreds of thousands of people going out and buying computers because they're in lockdown. They can't do nothing. You know, they can't go and see their friends. They can't go and see their family. They can't go and see their daughter, son, whatever. And people don't really want to see this shit going on social media. I don't want to see it keep going on social media, but it's still going on. I'm still getting messages from several people saying, Steve, I'd love to come on your stream, but I'm afraid that, you know, if I come on, I might attract the trolls, or the trolls might attack me for being on your channel. Well, I'll tell you one thing, right? If you want to come on my channel, come on my channel. You want to come on the live stream, come on the live stream. Fuck them. Ignore them. They're just silly little scumbags that want to keep causing hate. They're silly little scumbags who wants to see people keep fighting. You know, I know that people are still talking shit about me. Do I give a fuck? No, I don't. I don't give a fuck what they say. Because anything that comes to me through an email or voice message, I'll just pass on to the authorities. And if you are one of the people who are being trolled, right, you're being hit on, threatened, report them. Report the channel to YouTube and report them to the police, because that's what the police are there for. Because they are harassing you. They're harassing you. They're telling you you can't do what you want to do. They're taking your freedom away, just like the government is taking their fucking freedom away from talking to our friends, our family, our loved ones. No, if you want to keep getting that shit, I would do something, I'd do something about it. No, I can't turn around and say, well, so-and-so is stopping me from talking to people. I can, to the police, because as I say, I've got 3 people looking after my case at the moment, and each one of them contact me, and they say, if you get more problems, let us know. Well, after the prick that, posted my name and address and everything up, didn't give a shit about the phone number, because it's always up there behind me. I said, that's my stupid mistake, but when people post my name and address up, that's a different matter, because they're giving your details to people out there that might come knocking my door, putting my life at risk. And I said, yeah, I can understand that. So those screenshots actually went to the police. Now, I'm not going to tell you what they're doing. That's my business. I'm not going to say if they're looking into it or if they're not looking into it. But put it this way, you think now you won't do fuck all, right? just wait until you get a knock on the door. If you get a knock on the door, you're going to shit yourself. Just like that other person did. He's practically pissed himself, I reckon, when he had the police knocking on his door. I could fucking write a book about it, I'll tell you. I could write fucking, someone said to me, why don't you write a book about, the harassment you've had on cyber media? I said, well, where would I start? I wouldn't want to be putting, I don't want to be putting names down in a book and people's addresses and stuff like that. Well, why don't you just change the name? Well, I could do. Yeah, but why should I put my time and energy, into writing a fucking book about cyberbullying? The people I've had to deal with in the past. Yeah, I've had problems with people in the past, and we've sorted out issues out, and we started talking to each other again. Would I really want to put their names in the book? Because then, they would say, well, hang on a minute, he started shit up again. So I decided, no, I won't do that. What's the point? Go and sit down. Go and lay down, you. So, stop telling people who can come to my channel and who can't come to my channel. Stop going to the people who do come here and threaten them that they're going to get harassment if they do come to my channel. Because that is harassment. You're harassing that person. You're threatening them. It doesn't matter if it's physical threatening or whatever, you're threatening them. That's malicious communications. And malicious communications hold a number of factors, like, harassment, cyberbullying, cyber attacks. Did I say bullying? Cyberbullying. Definition of character. Cyber threats. Cyber harassment. There's about 15 things that come under the category of malicious communications. I can't remember every single one, but if you do malicious communications on Google, see how many kind of factors are under malicious communications, it'll tell you. There's a list of things. And if you fall into one of those categories, you can be arrested. When someone comes to me and say, well, I want to be part of your channel, Steve, but, I can't because, you're going to get the trolls. Well, we're going to get the trolls anyway. But then, not only are you going to get the trolls, I'm going to be picked on. Well, you're going to get picked on, and you know who it is. You can do two things. One, warn them off and say, look, I know who the fuck you are. You keep on telling me what I need to do or what I can't do. I'm going to report you to the authorities. Or two, you let them carry on and ruin your life and your streams, your channels, your friends, because that's what they're doing. They're trying to ruin your friendship between people because they're harassing you. And I don't want to say it, but you're more fool in one way to let them keep doing it to you. No, I was told a while ago, the police ain't going to do nothing. How many times did I go down to the police station and video proof that I've been down to the police station? Now, sometimes, if the police are overwhelmed with other cases, they're going to say, look, I'm sorry, we can't do nothing. It's just like, tit for tat. It's just like, adults being like kids, kind of thing. You can't, sort things out and don't talk to them. And I said, well, the thing is like, it ain't just one person, it's like several people. Well, have you got I've got all the evidence. But even with the evidence, sometimes isn't enough for the police. Not at that particular time. But if you keep going down there with more and more evidence, they've got to do something. Yeah, they might get a bit fed up with you going down there, constantly ringing up and reporting them. But they are going to do something. They will do something. And I'll tell you what they would do. If you've got enough evidence, let's say Tom Bloggs was picking on, let's think of a female name. Let's say Tom Bloggs, no, let's just say Tom Bloggs was picking on Gary Barnes, for instance, yeah. You know, he kept like going on his channel, you know, leaving nasty comments, you know, slagging them off, giving that personal information, you know, especially name and address, you know, the person of like that guy's name and address and everything, yeah. What did I say his name was? Peter Bloggs and Gary Barnes. If Gary Barnes has got all those screenshots and other people have got screenshots and are willing to be like, you know, kind of witnesses, you know, the police will put it in a database and open the case up. I know this for a fucking fact. They will open a case file and they will document everything you've got. Everything. It doesn't matter if it's a minor thing or something, you know, really bad, malicious. But if you keep downloading all those information, those screenshots and like voice messages or text messages and stuff like that, and you keep taking them to the police, they eventually will do something. I'll guarantee you it. You know, a couple of years ago, when I had problems with other people, you know, it's tit for tat, you know, social media. You know, you're going to get the, you know, the idiots out there. You're going to get the bullies. You're going to get the haters. You know, just block them. And yeah, you know, you can block a troll or a hater from their channel, but they're going to keep coming on and make numerous amount of other channels to attack you. Well, at that time, the police said, you know, anytime they come on, just block them. Now, don't read the comments. Don't even, you know, reply to the comments. Don't retaliate. Don't do nothing. Just ignore it. Yeah, but then, you know, the thing is, they could be saying something really, really vulgar and nasty about me, yeah? And, you know, it's going to get around to social media and people ain't going to like me because of the bullshit, the hate, you know, what they've all said about me. Well, then people are more fools than, you know, the haters. Because if people have known you for years, you know, kind of thing, like, who are they going to believe, the hater or the person they've known for years? I said, yes, but, you know, even people I've known for years don't know what I'm really like, you know. Or they've seen you on screen, you know, on the channel, haven't they? You know, they've seen you on YouTube or social media. If they've been following you for years, you know, you ain't got that split personality, have you? You know, ain't got a double identity. I said, no, but, you know, I've lost a lot of friends over this. They said, well, then friends can't be real friends then, can they? If they listen to the hate and the bullshit from the one who's causing all these problems. And I have lost a lot of friends because of these haters and bullshitters and trolls and shit stirrers and whatever. I've had to, like, live up to that now. So there's loads of people I loved speaking to on here. And a lot of people have gone. There's still people here that, you know, support me and come and watch my channel. Yeah, of course they do. And I appreciate that. And I know a lot of you don't want to listen to, you know, some of the shit I talk about, but, you know, you got to talk about it because if you don't talk about some of this stuff, it does like kind of like build up inside you and stress you out, and, you know, the depression can be, you know, like really, really bad. And, you know, psychiatrists always say, like, you know, if you don't talk about it and you lock it up inside, it could possibly kill you. It could kill you. So that's why I have to talk about it sometimes. You know, I'll go out, you know, I'm under stress and depression and anxiety, as you already know. And, you know, even the authorities say, you know, don't talk about some of the shit, but I have to, because sometimes the authorities don't want to listen to it. Now, how many times did I go in hospital last year? 3, 4 times. No, within 2 years, I think it's about 4 times. One when I broke my hand, twice when I contemplated suicide, one when I had a complete breakdown because that fucking arsehole that did the video on me. Breakdown, live on stream. I better sitting there fucking laughing his head off. But all those medical records got photocopied. It's all gone to the court. And the guy knew exactly that I was going through all this shit for years and years and years, and he had to decide to be one of the idiots to do what he wanted to do. He put me in hospital with a breakdown. And these are the people I had problems with before. You know, sent me messages saying, "Hey, Steve, I'm sorry that, you know, the shit I put you through, but that was bad. You know, I hope you accept my apology." And I accepted people's apologies. But this cocksucker, no way. He deserves what he's going to get. And I'm pretty sure he's going to get what he deserves. And if he don't, I'm going to push it even further. I'll push it further. No, I know the guy doesn't have a criminal record. But he's got one now. He's going to have one. Unless he gets off scot-free and the court turns around and says, "No, you know, not enough here to, charge him or anything," yeah. But there's plenty. There's stacks of evidence against him. Stacks. So if you've got enough evidence against someone who keeps pissing you off and trolling you and, causing you heartache, report them. That's what you got to do, is fucking report them. No, someone said to me the other day, and I'm not saying who it was, even though you make friends, it doesn't mean that those friends are still going to be friends. No, at one time they could have been a good friend. Then they, turn against you and become an enemy. And now they kind of back as friends again. Right? But how do we know that they're not causing problems still after, saying that they're friends? They want to be friends with you again. If they want to be friends, then they can't be doing what they're doing because they're backstabbing you. They're pretending to be your friend. And some of these people will try to pretend to be friendly with you to try to get more information from you, to start more drama, more hate, more bullshit on social media. I tend to stay away from people right now. Over the last 3 weeks, I have honestly and truly had constant friend requests on Facebook. I've probably had 100 friends requests on Facebook within, a matter of 2 or 3 weeks. Have I applied to them? Nope. I don't know them. I don't want to know them. Even if they got, some of the people who I know on Facebook as a friend of theirs, I don't want to be a friend of them. And the reason being because with Facebook, I've probably got about 3,000, maybe more, friends on my list. And who really comes on and talks to me? Fucking hardly anyone. Hardly anyone. The only people that talk to me on Facebook is 1 or 2 of you here on the stream right now on the side chat. My family. Simon James still keeps in touch. And that's about it. I'll say no more than a dozen. I have 3,000 friends on my Facebook. So that's why I don't go on Facebook much. I was actually considering to close my Facebook account down. But I don't want to because there's a lot of stuff on there, photos and videos and stuff like that. So what I've done, I just don't go on there much. Last year when I was having all this shit, I put my Facebook on private Even when I was doing live streams, I thought like only friends and family would see it, but no, I put it private so no one could see the videos I was uploading. It's only recently like I realised that some of the videos that I actually did on Facebook or uploaded, no one could see because those are all on private. So I did actually release some, then I put my Facebook back to public. Because as some of you know, I do streams on my other channel, my gaming channel. Like I play Mr. Survival, which is like a zombie kind of like apocalyptic game. I need so I can say apocalyptic now. So I think I'm on like episode 49, I think it was, and there's like 15, 20 videos where I've been playing that game and sharing it from Facebook. What wasn't even shared publicly, and I couldn't be asked to go back on every video to like put it public. So I just like release the ones that I've been playing over the last couple of weeks public, kind of thing. But over the last couple of weeks, I've had over 100 people asking me to be friends on Facebook, and I've not answered one of them. I'll get people following me and asking me to be friends, but I've not answered one of them. And now I've even done about 4 videos on Facebook saying, look, please do not ask me to be a friend. I don't want to be friends with anyone else. Because some of those people could be, some of the people on here, haters. And they probably want to try to like use you and abuse you and, shit talk you or even like start hating drama up again, kind of thing. Oh, did you know so-and-so was talking about you? I don't give a fuck what people say about me. And, I do have people, keep an eye out on other channels. Of course I do. I've got my little spies. I'm not saying who they are. But some people come to me and say, oh, did you know someone was talking about you the other night? Was it good or bad? In between. Don't worry about it. Fuck them. It's only like, the major, nasty shit I need. Because then I can use that, download it, and, contact one of the 3 police officers that's on my case at the moment. And let them see it, and hopefully they can deal with it. If it needs to be dealt with. I do talk to you, Rose, when you're on here. I just don't read the chats all the time. If you think about it, me and Rose did have a breakup because of all the hate and the bullshit, yeah. It destroyed our friendship. Our friendship, we've been known each other about 8 years, I think it was. Because people was feeding the lies and bullshit. And I did say on a stream one day, they fucking brainwashed you. You know the kind of person, we always used to like talk to each other on, on mobile phone or something, or like on private stream or something, yeah. And we always helped each other out. I know I might have said 1 or 2 things that I shouldn't have said, but I was trying to be, I cared for you. I loved you I still love you as my sister. All right. But that shouldn't have went down. We should have just ignored them and said, look, I don't give a fuck what you say about him. I've known Steve, I've known Rose for like 8 years. I don't think they would do that. Show me the proof. Was there any proof? If there was proof, it's fucking like faked and made up. Because as you know, you can always fake screenshots and, conversations, texting, all can be faked. And what I normally go by now is, as I said, screenshots and, can be faked. I could probably screenshot the side chat. Let's say like Asti saying, you never wronged me, right? Which I never have. Me and Asti has had our own opinions but we never fell out over our opinion here. But I could take that. I could take what Ashley said, "You never wronged me," and edit that saying, "You've always wronged me." Then I could show that on social media and say, "Look, he's talking shit, saying that I've always wronged him when I've never have done." And I could put, the same thing, because although you don't get the timestamp now, unless it's like on your PC, you could like put, the two versions, the original one and the fake one, side by side, and you can say to right, what one's the true one? Where it's this one here where you said you'd never wronged me, the true one, or the other one, he's always wronged me. Is that the true one? And the people who don't like you will probably turn around and say, "Oh, that one, the one where he says that you've always wronged him." But he knows the truth. And people do know the truth. People know the truth about me. I don't have a criminal record. Yeah, I've done a few things in my past, yeah. I've gone to court, yeah. But it's been thrown out of court, so I was able to prove my innocence. The Miscommunications Act, which was 30 odd years ago. It went from the Magistrates Court to the Crown Court to the High Court, all the way up to the House of Lords. And my case was kicked out of the House of Lords. I won the case. I changed the Miscommunications Act law 3 times. 3 times. Even the Americans were fucking using, the case files. I'm not fucking bullshitting you. Don't need to lie. Other countries were using it because the police put a tab on my phone line when they weren't allowed to because they never had a warrant. I could have sued the Metropolitan Police if I wanted to. No, I got, recognised over the fucking social media for about 2 years. But because, things do change in the law books now, it kind of gets pushed back, kind of thing, so you don't really get notified. You don't get that recognition. It's like, you be in a paper or TV. You can be on TV or in a newspaper maybe once or twice within a week. After that, you're forgotten. But if you check under Morgan's versus DDP, I think it was, you'll find me on there still. I'm still on there. And I've proven it. I put, people, he's a lying fucker. He never, changed the miscommunication law. He never went to the High Court. I fucking found the links and proved it to them. And they still called me a liar. Well, fuck yeah, I don't give a shit. I don't lie. I don't need to lie. When I talk about stuff, I'm upfront and honest about it. And you haters out there know the fuck what I'm talking about. If I want to talk about someone, I will do. Unless I've been told not to by the authorities. And I have been told not to talk about the case. Now, I could write a fucking book on it, as I say, but I'm not going to. I could do and just change the person's name. And he's like, his channel name. Don't mean I'm going to get famous over it. And I'm not here for the fame and fortune, like some people are. I want to be famous because I've caught an apparition. No, I've caught shit. I've caught a load of shit here before. But it's there, like when I spoke to Dave Dimno the other week, his opinion and my opinion to what I caught was completely different. That you still do need proof that, things do exist. Either in this, like, we're all trying to, you know, seek the truth. You know, those who are in paranormal, you know, we don't know how many dimensions are. We don't know how a portal is open. We don't even know if ghosts even exist even. But you can't turn around and say, I've not caught something crazy and amazing here. Even if it was a fucking shadow. You know, where did the shadow come from? Did it come from another dimension? Did it come from a portal what you may have opened? But people go out and do shit, especially some of the people, you know, fake shit, just to get their name onto social media and try to get famous and probably on TV and make money out of it. I know some of us said, like, we never would go on TV. You know, we're not here to make money and be on TV, but fuck me, man. If someone came up to me and said, I've been watching your channel and we're doing a documentary, well, I said, no, I wouldn't do it. Fuck, I would do it now. Bollocks. Because the shit that I've got here will probably not, well, it's not so much going like, you know, worldwide or whatever, you know, kind of thing, but it'll show, you know, a lot of people that are in the paranormal that things have occurred here. You know, I was caught up about my channel being like, well, put haunting experience, you know, my haunting experiences, my haunted home. Well, you can have a haunted home, but it's not always haunted. You know, you might have a haunted home for 5 minutes. You know, activity might kick up. That's still a haunting, isn't it? It's still a haunting. But it's not like a haunting that's, you know, constant 24, you know, 7 days a week, 365 days a week. Some places are, like Roses. I've seen some really crazy shit in there. I've seen a lot of crazy shit happen there. Now, I still watch Rose's channel. But when she's like streaming it live, I don't go on the side chat. I sit and read. Yeah, I'll sit and read. But I know there's still people out there on a channel that probably still hate me and, you know, probably block me. So that's why I don't go on Rose's channel. I don't go on Chris' channel. I don't go on Mark's channel. You know, I do, but I don't go on the side chat. Because I don't want people bringing up the shit from the past and trying to start new shit over again. I know I should say hello. You know, it's kind of like, you know, coming on and like, you know, showing respect. But I'd rather respect your channel and just sit there and watch it and not say a thing. Because like you know, you don't want to be saying much in case like the haters come on. I'm not a mod on there. I'm not a mod on there. Not that the last time I saw, I don't think. I know you had a lot of problems with your channels and your channel's gone down a couple of times or you're taking it down. When you close your channel down or put it private, everyone lose their moderators. That's why, you know, I keep saying to you, don't close your channel down. Just, you know, if you're going to do it, put it private. You know, you can do private streams, you know, with people. You know, you send the link out to people and they can still watch your stream. Like, you know, put it unlisted, for instance, yeah? You don't need to keep closing your channel down or putting it private, because every time you put it private, you lose your moderators and you lose your subscribers sometimes. A couple of times on my channel, I've had people come to me and say, how'd you get your subscribers back? Well, easy. You just have to wait until your channel gets back up and running and, you know, you're posting that content, you know, video content, either new or old. And once it's like back on that kind of like YouTube listing, then YouTube eventually do release your subscribers again. You shouldn't lose them unless you close your channel down and reopened it. If you close your channel down, you've got like so many hours to change your mind. And if you don't change your mind, you'll lose your channel completely. Now, if you lose your channel when you reopen it and, you know, and start uploading the videos again, you've got to start all over again, haven't you? Like, how many subscribers I got? 2.62, right? I don't want to close that YouTube video down because I'm watching someone's missed survival video at the moment. No, you got how many? I ain't even telling me how many you got now. Why is it not showing me how many videos? You got 2,736 videos. Let me just click on that video for a minute. It's not even showing me how many subscribers you got on there. But I know you had the other day when I watched it, you had like well over 1,000, I think it was 1,300 or whatever, maybe more. Can't remember. But now it's not even showing me how many subscribers you got. So every time you fuck around with your channel, see, that's what pisses me off. Why flag you because of your TV channel? Yeah, hello everyone, by the way. Right, it said your name, I do apologise. As you know, I don't read chat much, but I am trying to read chat tonight. But, you know, even when Rose said to me one time, yeah, oh, I'm not going to do TV shows, you know, I'm not doing it for fame or fortune. And I thought, well, that's your own choice, you know, I can't see why you can't. But even she said to me, it's because you're like, you know, the haters are going to, like, you know, doubt me and say I'm a fake. Well, everyone calls you a fake. Everyone calls me a fake. They call us fake because they got no fucking evidence or any good content on their own fucking channel. And some of them ain't even got a paranormal channel. The only time we call each other fakers is when we're having arguments. With people. No, it's just a shame, pointless, diabolical, hateful people that do it, you know. No, I'd love to get back with those and do more live streams. I've just been watching, and I'm on episode 4 at the moment, and I'm watching it on Netflix, The Ripper Case, where the guy was killing, which they think was prostitutes in Leeds and I think Birmingham and all the way, you know, like up north area from the 70s up to the 80s. And I'm on like episode 4 at the moment on Netflix. That's what, you know, oh, fucking Netflix. They say, oh, sign up and get a 30-day free trial. So I signed up, I gave my card details and I got charged straight away. So where's my 30-day free trial? But, you know, the amount of things I've watched on Netflix, you know, I'm happy with by being charged because I've watched a lot of movies. I've watched a lot of Jason Statham movies, Jackie Chan movies. I've been now watching the Ripper Files on Netflix. I watched Godzilla the other night with the guy, I can't remember the guy's name, the one who was in that very old movie, Hackers. Watched that one. I watched a load of stuff on there over the last, well, within the 2 weeks since I had Netflix. You know, you go to like, you know, a fucking video shop, you know, and hire each one of those out. You're still getting charged, you know, between £1.50 to £2.50 per movie. I already pay that. No, £5.99 a month is pretty good, really, you know, for Netflix. I did have Netflix once before, but there wasn't really much on there which I really wanted to watch at the time, so I cancelled it. But now there's so much good stuff on there. You know, I'm happy to pay £5.99 a month. When I finish watching what I want to watch, I can cancel it any time. Just take it on my direct debit. Yeah, they are going to be doing a special on Netflix, and I think Discovery, might be doing it as well. Now the thing is with the Alicia Lamb, I was looking back on my streams where I'd done it with Rose, you know, 4 or 5 years ago, yeah. And some of them we had over 1,500 to 2,000 views on. And that's the kind of shit I miss. I really do miss that. And I'm not being nasty with Rose, yeah. I'm not being nasty with Rose. But she wants to turn around and say, fuck the haters, fuck the trolls. If I wanted to be on Steve's channel, I will be on Steve's channel. Because, you know, they can't flag you for doing a stream. Now, unless it's like vulgar, you know, really nasty content, they can't really flag your channel. You can appeal it. I've been flagged a few times and I've appealed it. And they take the appeal away because they knew I didn't do nothing. I got flagged on one of my videos where I was doing like, you know, my overnight DVRs. I said live in my living room, DVR stream. What activity we're going to get? I got flagged for that. So I went straight on, appealed, and I said, look, how many other videos I've got like that? Oh, sorry, it was a bot issue. We do apologise. We reinstated your video and your channel. You've got nothing to worry about it. If you're afraid that it's going to, if you put it this way, Rose, yeah, we don't need to do it on your channel. If you don't want it on your channel, we don't do it on your channel. If you want to do it on here, do it with me on here. We need to get back doing what we love. And I love to doing that kind of stuff. You know, I was going to try to do it myself, but I thought it's not going to be possible for me to do it myself. It's just too much research that one person can do. And I can't do all that. You know, even though I'm watching, you know, the Ripper case, I'd love to do that one again. And I know we did do the Ripper case. You know, we did Jack the Ripper and then we did the Ripper. But the one that I was thinking, like, is the one that was more based in London. So I thought that was the one, but this one is from the 70s up to the 80s, probably further on, from where the guy was going around killing so-called prostitutes. And a lot of people are coming out saying, hey, you know, that's just what the police thought they were. These are just vulnerable women, you know, walking around at night, coming home from a club or pub or work. A couple of these victims were teenagers. One worked in a bank. And she was only 19. So I'm thinking, wow, you know, I don't think this is the one what I thought was, you know, because the one what we did, I think, was more London based. Unless we only covered the part where the Ripper may have like moved down to London. I can't remember. But we still had quite a few views on that one. No, you're going to get the haters, you're going to get the trolls. you only get people causing problems left, right, and centre. You got to man up or woman up, woman up, and just ignore the fuckers. I know it's hard to ignore them sometimes, but you know, you just don't want them to keep. You know, even when you kind of like ignore them, they're going to keep coming back. They're going to keep coming back and trolling you and slagging you off. But you just have to keep ignoring it, and eventually they leave you alone. They will leave you alone. That's Rosie's channel, by the way. No, people who keep attacking us are just our little losers. Got nothing better to do. And they should stop, because if they don't stop, you know, with all the evidence that people do collect on, you know, some of these haters, and, you know, they can be arrested for malicious communications, like I said. You can't turn around and say they didn't do it. Because once you get a knock on the door, your gear, your computer, your mobile phone, your tablet, your Xbox, PlayStation gets all taken away. And I know that for a fact. I know that for a fucking fact. Because that's what they done with this guy. They took everything. They even took his parents' stuff away. Eventually, you know, their parents' stuff got returned. Even his stuff got returned. But the amount of evidence on there was... Even the police was shocked. So I can't really go any further, because I'll be fucking myself over them, wouldn't I? But yeah, you know, he does gaming. I still keep an eye on his channel. He uploaded a video a day or two ago. This is what I don't understand here, right? The guy always thought, you know, the paranormal was out of bollocks. No, he was always taking, obviously, you need to go to Steve, you know. Can you prove this ghost exists? Well, you know, and like, you know, you try to explain, you know, you can't really prove a lot of the stuff, because you know, even we can't even like understand what we're catching. And what's he doing? He's playing paranormal games on his channel. Phasmophobia. One called Poltergeist or something. He's playing like paranormal games on his channel and uploading video content on those games, when he is very, very skeptical and said they don't exist. Well, they don't exist. Why is he playing the games? Don't make sense, does it really? But hey, you know, maybe he's seen something, he's becoming a believer. It's like skeptical people, you know. Skeptics can not believe, and suddenly they see something and they believe the next minute. Maybe he does want to learn about the paranormal, showing I could have taught him a lot. Or maybe it's just like, you know, he likes the way the game plays. Maybe he likes scary games. I don't know. Now, I tried playing some of the scary games online, but no one really was interested in playing them with me, so I don't bother now. And that Phasmophobia one, that is more of a kind of a realistic paranormal game. You've got like K2 meters, you've got like normally you've got ghost boxes, you've got K2 meters, you've got fucking flashlights, you've got Ouija balls, you've got blessed ball, you've got so much shit in there. It feels like, you know, it's more like a real life game in one way. And he's playing that. When I saw it on his channel, I thought, oh, there we go. That's a bit weird, you know. You know, the things he used to say, ghosts don't exist, you know. You're fucking nutty, you know. And he's playing like paranormal games. I thought, yeah, okay. But yeah, if you want to do a stream with me likewise, just let me fucking know. Fuck the haters. No, do it on my channel. And like, you do it on here, they can't keep attacking your channel. And if they attack my channel, then I just report them. And I say, hey, why is it flagged? Why is it different to all the other videos I've got? Now my channel is put as 18, not for children. So if I want to fucking swear, I can swear. Because children under the age of 18 are breaking YouTube laws anyway. They're lying to YouTube about their age. But, I am watching this, the Ripper case. I'm on episode 4, as I say. And hopefully, in time, if I wants to get back doing the murder mysteries, unsolved cases, we can do it. All you got to do is text me on Facebook or message me on my phone. Still the same phone number. I thought fucking BT had taken out £67. But no, it's Virgin Media. For half December and this month and last month, £67, right? 18p. £67, 18p. Now, my last BT bill for the 1 month was, when I can find it, December the 14th, and I closed my contract the 15th. And this is just for 1 month. 1 month BT. £69, 13p. Neither 35 megabit connection and a telephone line. I have over 100 megabits, 110 megabit connection. Right, 110 megabit connection with the same phone number than I had on BT. They kept the number for me. And that's £67.18, but that's for 2 months. So I'm being charged about £30. That's triple of the speed I'm getting with Virgin than I did with BT. The game playing is a little bit slow still, but I said I do need a newer computer to play games, but I can't afford to buy a new computer if I need a new DVR system. I don't have any more new cables to try the cables out. The power cables, the newer power cables from my last DVR system, they're on there. So what I think is either the connectors where the cable comes in have worked loose, or it's the cables, or it's the actual cameras that are knackered. And as I stated the other night, you can get a new 8-channel with 8 cameras DVR for about 150 here, but they're the newer VT3000, and with them, it's like looking at in a pair of binoculars. They are zoomed up. It zooms up in your room. I don't want that. I want the older type, which is more hard to get hold of, like the 1080p ones, where you got more of a length and angle of the room with the older version cameras than you've got with newer ones. Because when you got the older version, you got say that much of an angle, but with newer cameras now, you only got like that much. So really, you're missing out about, I say, that much on each side, up and down, left and right. I was meant to go shopping today, but I had a phone call from my son, and I thought, I wonder what he wanted, but I never replied to the phone call because I didn't want to go on Facebook. And I was watching the episode of, I think it was around about 2:00 time, I think it was. I was watching, I think, the first episode of the Ripper case. Oh no, I was watching the Miss Survival video on this other guy's channel. I was watching that, and then my intercom went, and I thought, who's that? Because I could, every time the postman comes, and they always ring my door. And if I've got mail or not, they always ring my door. Takeaways always ring my fucking door and get the wrong address and everything like that. Amount of times I've had problems with their takeaways, and I do still take photos. If it says like flat 1, I'll return them away. I'll still take photos of the receipts and say, sorry mate, not to me. Can you check again? If you got a phone number, can you ring the phone number? I still, even if it ain't for me, but they've been knocking on my door, I still take a photo of the receipt, right? Something, probably the postman, because the postman becoming around a bit later now. Sometimes I come around twice now. Sometimes it's just like late in the evening or afternoon. Last week, postman would come around about 7, 8 o'clock at night. Oh, fucking hell, man. But I had a buzz on my intercom, and I thought, probably the postman. It might be a letter, might be nothing. So I kind of went, yeah, hello. He goes, hello, it's your favourite son. I went, hey, do what? He goes, it's me, your favourite son, James. I thought, oh, okay. So, my son came round on his push bike. He was trying to do a 50-mile ride. A 50-mile ride. I thought, you're fucking mental riding around in this weather. He goes, yeah, I know, but, it's something I'm trying to do. And he said that he'd done like 30 miles already. But he was getting a bit tired and he was thinking about going home. So I think he did go home. But he gave me a little bit of cash tonight, see me through. And I was thinking, because I told him I didn't really need it. I'll get some money this week or the week coming. And he said, no, I'll put it through your bank. So I thought, oh, okay. Hello, Angela, you're fucking late. Moderator late. I don't know. So I got a little bit of cash off my son today, which I was thinking, trying to keep it and put it towards the new DVR system, because I do want to save up and get a new one anyway. Because this one's been, I've been using this one for over a year. And as I say, with electronics nowadays, the warranty doesn't even last a year. That's what they kept you out on. Unless you my washing machine, my fridge freezer, my microwave, and my cooker is all insured, right? And I have to pay like X amount for the insurance each month. So if it breaks down, then I'll get free repairs. Well, it's not free because I'm paying through the insurance, aren't I? Or if it breaks down and needs replacement, then they'll either replace it with a new one or one similar to one I've got. But with TVs and consoles and stuff like that, you don't know how long they're going to last. With my DVR, my first one lasted a couple of years. My second one lasted a couple of years. The third one lasted a year. This one's only been like a year. And, 3 cameras keep going off. You're getting the big blocky kind of wavy lines going across them. And it's bloody annoying. The one in here at the moment is okay, but as soon as I turn the light off, the camera keeps turning on and off, and when it does turn on, you've got big blocking line. The 2 living room ones are still completely knackered. Got nothing on them at all. So I mean, you know, that camera 2, that one there, as soon as I turn my light off, that does the same thing as the living room. It shuts down. And I can't understand why it shuts down. If it's working during the daytime, why is it shut down at night time? So I think it might be the IR on the camera that might be knackered on that one. And it could be the IR on the cameras on the 2 living room ones. I don't know. Well, I'm planning to get a new one, but I really want to buy a Wi-Fi one instead of having cables all through the doors. Because things, as you know, my cables are through the door. You know, over through the door, underneath the door. When you keep opening and shutting it, it's like fading the cables when the cable's away. And each cable's like £4.50, £4.99 each. Because you got like buy for the living room one, like, you know, the 2 in the living room, like 30 meters, and they are more expensive than like the 5 to 10, 15 meter ones. You know, more length, more the cost. So I'm thinking, well, what I might try to do is try to save up and buy a Wi-Fi one. But a Wi-Fi one, you're talking about 300 quid, and I'm not joking. 300 quid for a Wi-Fi one. Some of them are more expensive, but then if I've got a Wi-Fi one, with those other Wi-Fi cameras, when we was doing the Murder Mysteries and Unsolved ones with the Sandra Bland and Elizabeth Tate, remember the time when I said, like, oh, one of my cameras have gone offline, and that's when we caught that black apparition, or whatever you want to call it, in the living room. That was under a Wi-Fi camera, you know, being connected over through BT. So unless you got a decent internet speed, Wi-Fi ain't going to be, you know, really trustworthy, I suppose. But no, I have got like a 100 megabit connection. I think, you know, Wi-Fi ones would be a lot more better. So then it cut the cost down of like buying cables all the time. And not only that, with a Wi-Fi one, I can actually move the cameras around, you know, in different parts of the living room without having to like move the cables about all the time. But even with a Wi-Fi one, I've got to make sure that the software will allow me to capture what is on my DVR screen on my PC like we used to do it. So I've tried that software several times and it just will not register the IP address which is connected to my DVR screen. I don't know why. So and my old box, what I used to have running, which we was able to use and capture, and I was able to do like live streams with that. That box is no longer here. I threw that away, and I can't remember what box it was, because that's the type of one I would need. But I don't think they do it with Wi-Fi cameras. I think it's all wired ones. So I'm pretty sure there might be another way of getting it connected to the PC as well, but I don't know. Like maybe if I connected the DVR directly to the PC, it might work that way, but I don't think it does. All right, catch you later, Angela. Thank you for coming on anyway. I think the, let's say the Wi-Fi one, 8 channel. But the Wi-Fi ones are the ones with the antennas. Can't find one at the moment though. Probably the way I'll put it. I believe I can't even fucking find one on eBay now. I think the last one I looked at was about 250, 300 quid. That's on eBay. If I was able to get it through Prime, oh shit. Let's do it through Prime. Paste. An 8 camera. Yeah, because the other ones are like 4 camera. But you know, this is just like a. Let's see how that copies and pastes properly. Let's see how that works. So that's why I'm looking at like something like that, you know, kind of thing, because you ain't got all the cables drooping around and getting caught under the doors and like wearing away or fading away or anything like that, you know, kind of thing. Let's try to do it that way through eBay. Wireless camera system. Yeah, on eBay they're a lot more dearer. You're talking about 400 quid. The cheapest one on eBay. 1 terabyte hard drive. So I got one with 4 cameras, and that's £195. This one. That one is £303, but that has no hard drive. So you would need to buy the hard drive for it, which is like another £50, £60. That's just like a terabyte one. Well, there's this one here. Which comes with a 2 terabyte hard drive. And that one is £299. And I've just lost my YouTube channel, ain't it? So they're not cheap, you know, they're not cheap. And as you know, I only started doing this because you know, when I moved in, I had strange occurrences happening, you know, weird feelings in the living room. And I didn't buy it originally for paranormal. I bought it for the crime, which used to be around, you know, the crime rate, which used to happen. Hello, 666. Bit creepy that handle, isn't it? Mark of the Devil. Like you ain't no fucking demon or devil worshipper coming on here trying to put the hex on us or something. I see there is a channel there by 666, but it's not your icon. Do not play the Midnight Man game. It worked. Oh, that's interesting. I'll have to subscribe to that channel. Looking at trying to find a YouTube channel, I find someone else's one, which has got some really weird content on. Playing like paranormal games, you know, don't play this at night time. So, yeah, I apologise. I didn't do a Ouija board the other night. I just didn't think it was worth it. Didn't have many people watching the channel. I'd rather have a lot of people watching the channel so it can build up, you know, a little bit of energy. You know, I'm not saying it does help. I'm not saying it even happens, but, you know, if you've got energy coming through, you know, other people through YouTube, and it's able to come through, you know, the wires or your cables or the internet, it might happen. Because it's like, you know, with spirits, you know, they can travel from one room to another through mirrors, you know, through portals. You know, there's a possibility that, you know, all you lot contributing energy could be opening portals and bring the energy through to here. No, but I didn't feel there was enough energy. So that's really why I didn't want to do a Ouija board the other night, last Sunday. But we did do a ghost box. We've done a doll session. Might be this Sunday. I might do another stream, another doll, more ghost boxing. And again, depending on how many people come on here, might do a Ouija board. If Rose wants to come on for a chat, she can come on for a chat if she's in the UK. I don't expect her to use like Wi-Fi bandwidth and cost her a fortune to come on. But if Rose is back in the UK and she wants to come on, then you can come on for a chat. You can do a ghost box if you want. But we'll see how it goes. You know, I will do a ghost box. I'll bring another doll in. And if I feel like doing a Ouija board, I'll do one. If not, then I won't. So I want to work, you know, get the channel back up, working, even if it is slowly, but gradually, hopefully work up to a little bit more and do, you know, more than one stream a week. But for now, I'm happy with one, maybe two streams, like one paranormal and another, you know, just like tonight, you know, coffee time chat, whatever. And see how it goes, I suppose. Right, well, I'm off because it's 12:30. Chill's coming on, chatting on a side chat. And yeah, if you want to chat to me, Rose, you got my number. Just don't ring up after 11 o'clock at night. Cause well, you know, like if you want to like have a chat, you know, through Facebook, let me know beforehand, you know, during the daytime, set a time, and I'll be on for a chat if you want to chat. Don't ring my phone number because I don't have that on much now anyway, so I'll only turn it on, you know, to check my bank statement, you know, my direct debits, and you know, I don't even have Facebook on apart from when I got my phone on, because like my phone's always connected to Facebook apart from when I turn it off. Facebook is usually turned off on my PC, so we'll see how that goes. If you want to have a chat, just send me a message first and say, oh, you know, if you're free tomorrow, you know, so time, we can have a chat. And if you want to get back on doing some live streams with me, that'd be cool. If you don't, then fair enough. But yeah, I'm going to go watch episode 4 of The Ripper Case on Netflix. And then I'm off to bed because I've got to get up early and go and do some shopping and do a few other chores. But hopefully, I'm not saying I will, but maybe I might be back on Sunday night. All right, catch you later, everyone. Have a good weekend. Cheers. Good night. God bless. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye bye for now.